All right, welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter with Murrah leading, with Northwest Rankin leading Murrah 21-6. Northwest Rankin starting with a second down from the 22-yard line. But we've got whistles on the play. It was a short gain if it stands. Just a quick whistle on the tackle, I guess. And that was Brian again on the carry for pick up about 5 yards, maybe 6 yards. Looks like we're going to have about a third down and about 3. Excuse me, that'd be second down. Second down and about 4 is what it'd be. Reed handoff up the middle. Tripped up. That's Curtis Hicks running the ball. He was tripped up by number 11 for Murrah. That was Gerard McEntee, the leading tackler for Murrah, actually, for Murrah. He actually has 66 tackles on the year coming into this game. Good defender. Third down at about 2.5. We'll call it 2, so we won't split half yards.
Here we go. We got to an I backfield this time. It's going to be a quick snap, I bet. Yep, there it is. Nice job. You got to wrap him up. Nice job right there. Let me tell you something. Nice job stepping up right there by the Murrah defense. You look at that young man again. You got Barry back in there again on the tackle. You also got back there a host of guys. Scott Martin. That was a fantastic job. Stepping up there, making the play when you need it. Now we're looking at fourth down, about a half a yard to go. Hurd may go for it. Let's see what he's got in store here.
Michael Morganti was the running back. He's had 2 carries tonight and hasn't got real far with him. He's had some tough sledding in there, that's for sure. So we got a timeout on the field.
We got a timeout right here on the field. Who was just they're going to come out and measure and see where they are. Okay. Yeah. Nice job right there to do those type things. Coach Hurd being smart right here, going to take that timeout, see where they are. Goes back into the decision on whether or not, hey, listen, we're going to take a chance and we're going to push this thing forward or we're not. So I'm looking about 8 inches to go there.
Right. About 3/4 of a football length is what they have.
Let's go Mustangs!
Well, this can be a statement for Murrah.
Got your heavy package right here.
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
Punt formation.
Let's see.
Punt formation.
Let's see what happens. If I was Murrah, I would drop a couple of more down.
Morgan Rhodes back in punt formation for Northwest Rankin. Let's see if he actually punts it out of here.
I would come. Let's see what happens.
Well, we're going to wait to sort this out.
We had Coach Hurt right there throwing his hat out on the field. We got throwing his hat out on the field right there. He is out on the field. He is hot. I'm gonna tell you, I don't blame him. He is fired up. When they went to move out there, that was a great call by the staff from Northwest Rankin. They went out there, wanted to split out to draw the defense off sides, and it worked. The only problem was your tight end shot straight up the field.
Straight up the field and offside. Exactly. Here's the punt.
Nice
by
job,
Rhodes. Nice high punt. Gonna let it hit. Getting a great roll. Down inside the 30, inside the 25. It'll be touchdown about the 22-yard line. And that's where the Murrah Mustangs will take over at the 22-yard line, trailing 21-6 in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, I imagine that. I know that was a nice high kick. That was a fantastic job. Great punt right there. That's what you needed. But I tell you what, it would have been nice if if Murrah could have picked that ball up. And now you're looking at about 82 yards, 78 yards rather for a touchdown. But that's okay. Let's see what happens.
Chris Webster still in at quarterback for Murrah. Wide receivers to each side, 2 and 3. He's got 5 out. Looking to pass. Completion. Up to about the 28-yard line. Completed that to Fred Franklin. He was split out on that formation. So a nice pass, nice catch by Fred Franklin.
He had him working up. He had a primary number one, secondary receiver. Both were open. Nice job right there. Nice job, nice throw, nice catch. So, you know, you're looking at 2nd and 4.
Again, Webster back, looking, has a man, open. Nice tackle, but it looks like he will have, it's going to be very close to the first down.
That was a nice catch right there by that young man. Antoine, I think it's Antoine Bully. Yeah, nice job right there.
Matter of fact, they do call it a first down. At the 30, between the 33 and the 34-yard line, so we'll call it the 34-yard line.
I see Coach has got twins. He's got a slot. He's got 5 receivers. He got twins right here. You know, with a slot. Let's see what we got right here. No motion.
Webster looking, throwing to the side. Oh, touched out of bounds, a little high, overshot his receiver. The Northwest Rankin defender got a hand on it, but probably really didn't have a realistic chance for an interception there.
Don't know. You know, whenever we talk about quarterbacks, you look at the difference, the delivery of the ball and how quick it gets there. Number 7, doing a fantastic job. Don't get me wrong, Chris Webster. But I think probably right now, you know, you're running 5 receivers. I don't know if I don't want to stretch the field too much. You know, that ball's got to get there quick on those tight plays and those throws.
Absolutely. 3 to his right, 2 to his left, looking to throw, looking under pressure, rolls out of the pocket, keeps going, he's going to run it out of bounds. It gets up about up to the 37-yard line, maybe the 38.
If I'm my offensive coordinator right there, I'm going to tell you, I'm probably going to have a few words with my quarterback. We're in a close ball game. You got an opportunity down here to go early in the 4th quarter. You don't step out of bounds. He could have made a cut back inside, picked up about 3 or 4 more yards. Now you're looking at 3rd and about 6, and it should have been 3rd and about 4 or 3 yards. So that, you know, I'm going to be upset a little bit with my senior quarterback on that particular play. He needs to be the one laying it out.
The same formation. It looks like they're going to have a. Well, I thought they were going to go into a bunch formation, but 3 to his left and 2 to his right. Again, receivers, empty backfield, shotgun formation.
Let's see if he runs that draw right here.
It's fake to Deer, running across. Under pressure is Freeman. Didn't quite get him. He's going to turn it up, and he gets out of bounds.
He comes,
picks up about 2 yards, if that.
He comes right back, right there, okay? Then he lays it out on the ground. He lays it out right there. He takes the hit. He pushes forward. He picks up. He says he stepped out of bounds, I think, when they're going to spot that football. But, you know.
Right. No gain, basically.
Yeah, but, you know, go back to the previous play, though. That previous play, your quarterback should have taken that ball, cut it up inside, and you instead of looking at 4th and 4, 4th and 5, you should be looking at 4th and 2, 4th and 1. So let's see what happens.
Well, it looks like Murrah is going to go for it on their own 39-yard line. Webster back to throw. Throwing it. Randy Wallace had it in his hands and he dropped it. I know nobody feels worse than he does about that, but the ball will now go over on downs to Northwest Rankin at the 39-yard line with 9 minutes and 17 seconds left in the game.
I know Coach Carly's got a lot of confidence in that offense and what they're doing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not on the field. I'm not in the huddle, but I don't know if I maybe would have pushed it with this offense that Northwest Rankin has, as much as that defense has been on. I don't know that I pushed it to the 4th down right there. I don't think I would have.
Reed Humphreys under center. Hand off to Brian up the middle again. About 4 yards on the carry, right up the middle.
I'll tell you what, the young man, Humphreys, he has carried that ball, and he's run so hard tonight.
Maybe a pickup of a yard up the middle, which is going to bring up 3rd down and goal. Well, actually, he got a little closer, got to the 5-yard line they're marking. So it's 3rd and goal from the 5 for Northwest Rankin.
I think now's the time, if you guys want to tackle the football, now's the time you need to tackle the football, guys. Murrah, you see some guys now beginning to have their hands on the hips. That big offensive line, offensive front that they've got for Northwest Rankin and Coach Hurt. You know, here in the 4th quarter on your young guys, it start to weigh on them a little bit. So, you know, another big play for the guys right here. This is 4-down territory, but now it's going to become a matter of playing with pride. Got a timeout right here.
Looks like timeout. Northwest Rankin called the timeout. And welcome back to Newell Field, where Northwest Rankin leads the Murrah Mustangs 21-6. We have a 4th and goal situation from the 5-yard line for Northwest Rankin. Curtis Hicks up the middle into the end zone, touchdown. And Mike, I think that will just about probably do it for Murrah. Murrah played a valiant. We had a 7-6 halftime score, or 14-6 halftime score, and Murrah has, like you said, I think the big offensive line for Northwest Rankin is just worn down.
Yeah, you know, they've done a good job. Murrah has nothing to be ashamed of. Fantastic job, but like I said, though, we played on their end, you know, most of the night. And after a while, that begins to catch up on you. No, excuse me, that begins to catch you, and it starts weighing your defenses down. You know, you know, really and truly, the defense from Murrah has been on the field quite a bit this second half. So we've had one good drive put together by Murrah coming in here in the 4th quarter. They put a nice drive together, got down to the 4-yard line, had the offense on the field. But if you think back, that's the only drive they've been able to sustain. That wears on your defense.
Yes, it does. Well, Northwest Rankin just put the 28th point on the board, so it's 28-6. They'll be kicking off to Murrah. Morgan Rhodes has been pretty busy fella tonight. He does the punting and the kickoffs for Northwest Rankin. Does a good job with both, that's for sure. Getting ready to kick it off. And here's the boot. Nice high, relatively short. Number 22,
nice block.
Sanders has got the ball. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
nice.
my goodness. Oh. My gosh.
Surprised there wasn't a flag there. Whew. Looks like he got it out to about the 43-yard line, but boy.
Well,
there is a flag on the field.
But I believe that came for a block in the back. But the young man over there, he tried to take his head off. It looked like he was out in the wrong sport, as a matter of fact. Looked like he was in a rodeo trying to bulldog the kid to the ground. I mean, it's a wonder he's not hurt.
Yeah. We got a hold, is what it's going to be.
I don't know how.
But Sebastian Sanders showed some speed on that kick return, too.
I don't know how you can miss a call like that. That was tough. That's...
Well, Murrah will start their offensive possession here on the 16-yard line due to the penalty. Chris Webster still at quarterback. He's got one running back behind him, receivers left and right. You see what they want to do here. They've got a lot of ground to make up in a short period of time. Webster looking over the defense. Takes a snap. Big Will Freeman chasing him. He's complete to Fred Franklin on an out pattern and up to about the 24-yard line. That was a good pass under duress, and Franklin made a good catch, pulled it in, and picked up some nice positive yardage on first down.
So there's a cookout right there. It's a nice job, a nice throw that away to number 91. Will Freeman's been in the backfield quite a bit tonight, but that was heads-up play by your quarterback. That senior leadership going there and making that play, making the throw, young man making the catch. Right. So listen, we're still playing for pride, so they need to stay with it.
Right. 2nd and 3. Webster looking, deep pass over the middle. Oh, threw it behind his man. He had a man open. That was number 2, Antoine Bully. He was open, but the pass was behind him. That would have been a nice pickup if he'd got that ball out in front of him.
That was a nice job right there. I don't know. I saw the receiver may have heard footsteps on that. Anytime you see a receiver reach and you don't see one bend and reach, sometimes you hear footsteps. That's what causes that to happen. And that time the young man was reaching for it and not bending into the football right there. So he may have heard footsteps coming over the top there for him. So
Webster still at quarterback. Looking over the defense. Takes a snap. Under pressure, throws a slip screen again to Malik Deer. He's got the ball.
My goodness, you see the move.
Yeah, they still got the ball down the sideline. And finally it's brought down at the 35-yard line by number 37.
That's Demarius Brown, number 6 right there. That was a nice job by the young man. Nice job right there. Good pitching catch, and a nice run. Nice run out there on the corner.
I had my number inverted. I thought that was 6 and it was 9 actually. Or I thought it was 9 and it was actually 6. So sometimes they're wearing the dark jerseys, and sometimes it's a little hard to tell what those numbers are. All right, Murrah will start on the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 on a nice play, a nice pitch and catch. Webster looking over the defense. Looking to throw again.
He's going back.
He's going down the middle.
He's got his. Oh! Oh my goodness! Let me tell you, fantastic job right there going up on that football by that young man. Nice job.
Bully.
Antoine Bully right there. Nice job.
He did a nice job, and good coverage too by the Northwest Rankin number 37. Terrell Hodges was in there, and I didn't get the number of the other player, to be honest with you.
Also number 14.
Okay, Blake Gordon.
Yeah, Blake Gordon right there. That was a nice job. He was. I tell you what, if he'd have kept the football once again a little more outside, your receiver had to come back inside on the football to go up and make that catch. That gave that safety just another yard closer to that football. It's a game of inches at times. There's the proof.
Yep, back to throw again. It's a slip screen again. This time I will get his number. This time it is Malik.
I think that's going to be a touchdown right there.
He's good. What a...
Oh, my... What? I don't... oh, my goodness.
Malik Deere on the reception down to the inside the 10-yard line.
It's a fantastic job. Fantastic job right there. That young man definitely has some instincts that you don't teach. I question staying ahead that time. I think you probably should have gone ahead and come for that corner there instead of cutting and come back. They had a little trouble in the red zone last time. So let's see what happens. Hey, you can contribute that to youth, but you know what? You can't complain too much about the way the young man has showed up and played tonight.
That's exactly right. Webster back with one back to the left side. Calls for the ball. Rolling right, throwing. Nice one-handed grab.
Oh!
By Antoine Bully.
Nice job right there. Antoine Bully with a nice catch. But I'm going to tell you something. Did you see the block that the inside receiver, and I believe that is number 9, Malik, came back and took number 22. I'm going to tell you something. That was a fantastic block on number 22 from Northwest Rankin.
That's Zafarius Barnes.
Mr. Barnes, I think if he wasn't awake, I promise you his head will be on a swivel now. Nice job.
Murrah's lining up to go for 2 with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left. Of course, the clock has stopped. There's a direct snap to Fred Jackson, and they didn't make it.
Nice job once again. You got a young man with a lot of range right there. Number 91, Will Freeman, but he can move very good. And when I say move good, he moves good laterally. He has good feet. He can get side to side. Showed that right there to be for a tall young man right there. Shows that why he is recruited by several Division I schools. Nice job by Will Freeman. Nice job.
5 minutes and 43 seconds left in the game. Northwest Rankin 28. The Murrah Mustangs 12. And we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Newell Field, where the score is Northwest Rankin 28 and the Murrah Mustangs 12. Murrah just scored a touchdown, and the kickoff, there's a little pooch kick, number 85 for Northwest Rankin, makes the play on the ball. That's Connor Blackwell, just covers it up, gets down on the ground with protecting that lead, protecting the ball. Little pooch kick that Murrah tried. They've been onside and kicking for a couple times. This time they did a pooch. So Northwest Rankin will start this drive at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, you need right now, Murrah Mustangs, a nice job. That's got to be a confidence builder. Let's see if that gave a little extra air right here to the defensive front for Murrah. So that's what started out the ball game, keeping it tight. They got to step up right here. Nice job. Oh, my goodness. That could be 6. Are you going to walk him down? Let's see. Did he have it?
Nope,
oh, he does. Here comes somebody. One other one. There we
That's
go.
Roderick Bryant down to the 2-yard line. Right up the middle.
My goodness.
He turned on, once he broke that tackle, he turned on some jets too.
I'll tell you what, that was a great penetration. Murrah High School did everything right on that defensive line. But the one thing that you've got to do when you go to wrap up, you've got to get your head up. If you can't see it, you can't hit it. You got to get your head up right there. Did everything right. When they go back on film and they see this, the young man, you got to feel for him. It was a great job. He did everything right till the point of contact.
Northwest has the ball on the 1-yard line, 1st and goal. I formation in the backfield, handoff to the fullback. Oh, he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage by number 11. That's Jared McEntee, again, the leading tackler for Murrah. He hit him at the line of scrimmage and absolutely stopped him. No gain.
Nice job once again by that defensive line. That's a nice job right there, holding it, stopping them. And like I said, just still a game, still a ball game of pride. So these young men have a lot of pride for Murrah. They've had a good year. They're still a good football team. So
McEntee is 5'9", 202 pounds, but he hits like he's 240 pounds at that linebacker position. Let's see, we've got a little stoppage in play right now. The officials. We got a timeout.
We got a timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you once again for joining us at Prep Sports Network now, Southern Battlegrounds 2011. And we want to thank Rush Sports out of Murrah, Mississippi for partnering with us and allowing us to bring to you some of the finest high school football in the South, Mississippi and the Southeast. It's been a great matchup tonight between Murrah High School and Northwest Rankin.
And Mike, we got 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game, and Murrah is down, or Northwest Rankin is down at the goal line, and if they get it in here, it's probably over with for sure. But Murrah has put up a valiant effort tonight, especially being the young team that you talk about them being.
I've been very impressed with the way the young men from Murrah have come out and played with their poise. Likewise, Northwest Rankin. This has been a very good hitting, a very good football game between two schools. And I'm going to tell you something. The good news is you're going to see Murrah High School again. With the season that they've had, all this means to them is they're in the playoffs. This means that they'll come in 3rd here instead of number 2, and against a very good football team. Let's not forget that. And Coach Hurt, I know Coach Grady has got to be very pleased with what he's seen. He's got a lot of potential, and he's still got a couple of games left under his belt. I know he hopes it's a couple.
Well, Kate, Reed Humphreys takes the snap. I'm not sure that he just fell down, took a knee, or he may have tripped. I wasn't exactly sure. Didn't look like he got much of a push into that line there.
I don't know. Between the quarterback and the center exchange, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether or not he dropped that ball and got down, because it looks like he went into a victory formation and just took the ball and dropped. It had to have been something there with the snap. Maybe he dropped it, wasn't sure about it.
So it could be. 3rd down and goal for Northwest Rankin from the 1-yard line. They've been on this 1-yard line since that run by Bryant. Here's Bryant again. Oh
my goodness! There once again, a young man, number 11, coming through there.
Jared McEntee.
Oh my goodness, Jared McEntee. I think it looks like when you come through there and make a hit like that, to me it looks like it could be a shoulder. Let's hope not.
Yeah.
Man, what an ace! What do we have? We've got a flag. We've got a flag. Oh my goodness, on the sideline.
Getting into the end zone.
I think it's on the sideline.
There's a flag on
Hold
the
on,
play.
let's see what's going on. Coach Grady's on the field. Let's see what's going on, Coach Grady being on the field. I think that, and I'm not sure why. We'll see if Kim can get down there and find out what's going on with that.
Looks like the Murrah coaching staff is on the field.
Yeah,
we'll get this sorted out here in a second. But that was one heck of a hit by Mr. McEntee. I'm sorry, I pronounced his name
He's telling
right.
him he was on the field to call a timeout.
We got timeout, Murrah.
He got a timeout. So that may offset Let's see what happens. I don't know if it's going to offset that penalty or not, but he got a timeout. Well, I don't know. Maybe after the fact. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. We'll see if we can't get Kim down there and find out, see what's going on.
Yeah. I think they're going to have.
It's an unfortunate night.
No, they did assess it. Okay.
First down. That's right. That means Northwest will have the ball first and goal from the 1 again. Well, just inside the 1, half the distance is what it will be. Just inside the 1 yard line.
You know, I didn't see, Paul, I don't know if you were looking or not, Coach Grady, I know that he's very passionate about this ball game tonight and his young men, but I think he's saying that he came on the field. Yes, he was on the field, but he was running onto the field to call a timeout. I did not see that. I did not see that, so I can't say yes or no. But I know Coach Grady today, and after meeting him today, you know, maybe the referee didn't see that because, you know, I have to believe that being out as far as he was, I really believe that it'd have to be calling the timeout. I don't think he would come out there like that.
I think so too. I think you're exactly right. I think the official just misinterpreted what his purpose was out there for some reason. Well, anyway, we've got first and goal from the 1 for Northwest Rankin again. Oh, that was a fumble on the snap this time. I think Reed Humphreys recovered it. I believe he did. I'm not sure, though. We'll see.
I'm not sure. I don't know what is going on with the snap then. I'm not sure what happened. That was...
Well, obviously that wasn't a first down on that penalty. It was a fourth down play. Well, we were thinking it was even the PA announcer here at the stadium thought it was a first down. We thought it was a first down. But anyway, but way it stands right now, it's first down for the Mustangs from the inside the 1 yard line. Mike, you want to have the ball, but you don't necessarily want to have it right here.
I'll tell you what, I think with the situation Murrah's in right now, you know, Paul, I think they're tickled to have it. So
new quarterback in, Shaheed Green is the quarterback, throws over the middle, complete to Wallace down to about the 23-yard line.
Nice job right there. You know, that gets you out of that hole, get you out of the hole quick. They came right back for earlier. They just missed on that pass. That time the young man made a nice catch. It was a good throw, nice catch right there.
The new quarterback for Murrah is, we don't have his height listed, but we've got his weight at 226, and he is a big old boy, as they say. Snap back, looking. He's going to turn it up. Nice pickup at about the 30-yard line.
You know, Paul, I just overheard it. It's 226 pounds. Heard the announcer. He's 226 pounds. Let me tell you, that's a big young man.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Not sure why Murrah made the change necessarily, but maybe get this young man some playing time because, like Mike said earlier, they will be in the playoffs, no matter what the outcome of this game is. Second and about 2. There's Mr. Freeman in the backfield. Will Freeman stopped the forward progress, and then number 93 for Northwest Rankin, Xavier Telford, finished him off.
I think that you know, that being the difference between that young man that's in there now, number 8, and I think that's the difference between him and Mr. Webster. I think you know, Mr. Webster would have I think he'd eluded that tackle, gotten away. So you got some brute strength back there, showed that going north and south. But I tell you, it's kind of tough when you got a young man like Will Freeman coming after you. You got to be just a little bit quicker.
That's true. 3rd and 10. Green back to pass, throwing it deep over the middle. It's going to be picked off. Well, it was going to be picked off. It hit him in the hands. Number 14 for Northwest Rankin. That's Blake Gordon again. He's had his hands on 2 of them tonight. He wasn't able to bring in.
You know, Paul, I'm going to say this, but I don't know if there is a point differential when it comes to the playoffs. I know they're saying that if I'm not sure where Northwest Rankin goes when it comes to points, but you know, I'm just going to call it like I see it. That's the second play that I've seen that there was an intentional drop. That young man, there's an intentional drop on that football.
Well, getting out of trouble, turning it upfield, and then Will Freeman cleans him up about the 30-yard line.
Ball goes over on downs right here.
Didn't quite make it to the first down, so it's going to go over. It's going to go over. Let's talk. Well, we have a little bit of time. Let's talk about the playoffs coming up. It looks like, obviously, in District 2, or that these the first 3 teams are set. Obviously, Madison Central is going to be #1 team, and Northwest Rankin to be #2, and Murrah #3. The battle is for that 4th place team. It's a 3 coming into tonight. There was 3 teams at 2 and 4 in the district, and so that between, I believe it's Vicksburg, Warren Central, and Clinton. We have 1:20 minutes to go left in the game here. It looks like Northwest Rankin may be just going to take the victory formation here and take a knee.
I'll tell you, it was a great ball game. I know that Northwest has some guys that were out that were not playing tonight, but you know what? Northwest Rankin Coach Hurd did a good job with his guys coming in here tonight, knowing that they've faced a good Murrah team. So Coach Grady has nothing to hang his head about, none of his young men in Murrah High School, because we're going to see them again. We'll see them in the playoffs. I believe the loser of this game goes to South Panola, but as we know, South Panola they've struggled a little bit this year. Now I say struggle, that would be a great season to a lot of folks, to a lot of high school teams, but they're not the normal powerhouse that there's been in the past. So you know, hey, you never know what could happen. Anything can happen on a Friday night under the lights.
You're exactly right. Of course, take the knee again. Just going to run the timeout to finish this game. Our vantage point for the scoreboard at this particular point is blocked, so we don't know exactly how much time is left in the game right now. But now we've got that 15 seconds, 14. Probably won't take another play. Well, they will have to snap it one more time and take a knee is what they'll have to do.
We got a little update here too. Injury report. We've got number 11. He went out earlier. We have number 11, Jared McKenty. McAtee went out with his right arm. We got also number 7, Chris Webster. We're talking about changing quarterbacks. He left with an extended, we think that's probably his knee, a hyperextended knee. But those guys we think are going to be okay when we fall out, and they fall out again next week with South Panola. You see the 2 teams now entering the field. Coach Grady, Coach Hurt, showing this great sportsmanship, and you always like to see that against a cross county rival.
Cross county, exactly.
I just want to take a second too. Again, we want to thank Rush Sports Medicine out of Meridian, Mississippi, for partnering with us and allowing us to bring you high school athletics. High school athletics live around the state of Mississippi and the Southeast. I want to also say too, if you guys are out there viewing this, watching this, you know, go to our website, on our website, you'll see PSN Now. When you get to psnnow.com, that's psnnow.com. If your team, there's a contact number down there. You give us a call. Get in contact with us. We want to come out and see your school. We want to come out and if you have events and functions, not just athletics, but we want to cover different things that are going on in the community and highlight our student athletes. And the last thing I want to say too is go by and see Brandon Riddle. They're so kind to us, to partner with us too, to provide us with some scaffolding that we can do for our camera crews that we bring tonight and put up. So go by and see the folks at Brandon Riddle. Fantastic group. Got anything that you need. Paul?
Well,